Hi everybody, so my battery's dying, so hopefully I can make this in one piece. Otherwise I'll just do my first half, then plug my battery in and do the second half afterwards, which would be a bit of a pain in the bottom, but that might just have to be the way it is. So helping me do the video is Alice. So this is going to be a video to answer the questions that you guys asked from my last video. So the first question was from Bubbly Sweeties, and she said, how is your collection and you're so sweet? Well, thank you for saying that I'm sweet for a start. My collection's fine. At the moment I've only got my Tanya by Gudrun Legler, who is Alice in front of you, out, and Finley, who is Jamie by Olga Ur. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. And he's out at the moment. So I've got my precious open-eyed baby and my gorgeous sleeping baby, and Alice is actually my fake baby. So as well as being my fake baby, she is part of a collection, but I've put my collection away at the moment. But they are all good. They're all wrapped up in boxes, nice and neat, in my cupboard, along with William, who is still up for sale if anyone's interested. The second question was from Vintage Flower Nursery, and she asked, what made you want to collect reborns, and what was your first one? Well, what made me want to collect them was I saw my fake baby on TV and I was in absolute amazement. I love babies, and to see a doll that looked so realistic, I just got so excited about it. And so straight away after watching that programme, I looked on eBay just to get an idea of how much they are, and that's when I bought Maya. I don't have Maya anymore. I sold her to a girl called Ellie, who is Smiley Reborns 10. So yeah, if you want to go and see Maya, then go onto her channel. What else? Oh yeah, I also went onto YouTube to see if there was any videos on reborns, and that's how I met Alice's auntie Danielle, who was originally Jamaica Orchids, and I've been following her from day one, and she's actually the lady that inspired me to make my videos. So yeah, now she's Angels to Treasure, so she's a lovely woman. Go and check out her videos. But yeah, that's how I got into reborns, what made me collect them, and what was my first one. And the third question is by Jarmum3. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but yeah. She said, in the UK, how do they react to reborns? Well, I've taken Caris and Alice out before, out shopping and stuff, and they haven't reacted badly because they don't know they're not real. They haven't really bat an eyelid because they think they're the real babies. But when I went to the doll show in March, there was a few people staying at the hotel that weren't there for the doll show, and they thought it was a bit weird. So yeah, I don't think there's many people in the UK that are accepting of the hobby, and I find that extremely sad because this hobby isn't harming anyone else. I'm under no illusion that Alice is, you know, that she might be a real baby. Like, I know she's a doll. It's just, you get a nice warm feeling when you hold them and give them a cuddle, and yeah, so I could seriously make a whole new video on this because it angers me on how people view the reborn community. But yeah, she also said, have you ever run into someone else that has a reborn out shopping? That would just be amazing. That would make my day. I never have, unfortunately. I'd love to know if any of you guys have, and tell us a story of when you did. But no, I haven't. She said, what is the reason strollers are called prams and passies are called dummies? I would love to know the same question. I have absolutely no idea why that is the case. That's just what we call them, I think. She said, hope that's not too many questions. Hugs. Well, hugs back to you. Smiley Reborns 10, the girl that adopted Maya, says, when did you get into reborns and how? Well, I've already told you that was through my fake baby. And she said, you don't need to answer this, but does Pete like reborns, and how long have you been with Pete? Pete is accepting of reborns and he supports my hobby. He doesn't like the idea of taking them out and treating them as real babies, but he appreciates the artwork behind it all. So yeah, I'm very glad that I've got such a supportive boyfriend. I've been with Pete for 1.5 years now, so yeah. Few2905990 asked, I'm getting a reborn toddler hopefully soon, and I'm curious to know what other reborn collectors think of the reborn toddlers. Do you think they look less realistic or not as good as the reborn babies, or do you think they're a lot more detailed and better? Oh, my battery's going to go soon. I think that personally, I don't like reborn toddlers. I personally don't bond with the older babies, and I don't think they are as detailed, just because on a newborn you've got mottling and you can put so much more detail on a newborn, because a newborn skin is so much more textured, you could say. It's got more detail to a newborn skin than a toddler skin. So I don't know, I can't really judge just because I haven't ever had a reborn toddler. So you're probably better off talking to someone like Karen Angel, who's Alice's auntie, because she's a lovely lady and she's actually got some reborn toddlers herself. So you'll be much better off asking her, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind answering that for you because she's lovely. A Glove 45561 asked, how can I get back into my reborn? Well, if I find that I haven't got a close bond with one of my reborns, I tend to spend the day with them. I get them dressed up, do their hair, take them out, and that usually helps me gain my bond back. If not, then I tend to move on and say it's time to move the baby on to another mum, because the bond's obviously gone. Jeffrey63031, who is Nana, as you all know, and also Alice's auntie, said, hi sweetie, I was wondering if you could say what is your favourite thing about each baby. I love everything about Alice. I especially love how soft her vinyl is, and I love her details, and yeah. Finley, I love the detail on his head, it's amazing. And his eyes just catch the light, because instead of just putting the eyes in, Caroline actually gave him a waterline, which is just, it stands out and looks amazing and so realistic. William, there's not really much I like about him, and that's why I'm not really bonding with him. So if anyone's interested in buying him, there's 2 videos of him on my channel, so take a look. Caris, I love her stalk mark above her right eye, because that's just so realistic and looks gorgeous. And Sunny, his hair is amazing. It's been rooted so you can't even see it coming out of his scalp, and it looks wicked. So there's that. Tracy Southern said, hello, did you meet Lydia and Helen at the doll show last year and become friends with them, or had you met them from the site and arranged to meet them there? Was it your first time you had met them? Thank you, Tracy. I had been watching Lydia's channel, and I loved her videos, and I knew that she was going to the doll show, so I asked if I could go along with her because I didn't want to go by myself. And she said, yeah, that's fine, and her friend Helen was going. So then I started watching Helen's videos, which are also amazing, and we all went to the doll show together, and we've also met recently where Lydia lives. So, and we're also going to go to the doll show in Peterborough together. So yeah. The last 4 questions is, what would you do if you ever found out you were pregnant? This is by Make Up Me Love. I would be over the moon if I found out I was pregnant. It's a bit of a bad timing, because me and Pete are planning to try for a family in about 1.5 years, because at the moment we're saving for a mortgage, and we worked out that in about a year's time we will be in our house, hopefully, and then we want to try for a family about 6 months after that. So yeah, obviously I want to be in a child-friendly environment, prepared and everything. So yeah, that would probably be best. But if I found out I was pregnant now, I'd be so happy, and I think Pete would be too, because I know that he wants a baby with me too. Hi, sorry everybody, so my battery died. The second question by Make Up Me Love was, what are your favourite vintage baby girl names? I don't have any baby girl names planned really. I've only really got a boy name planned, which me and Pete have both agreed on. So if we have a baby boy, we're going to call him William. I know it's quite an old name, but I don't know if I'd call that a vintage name. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know that much about vintage. So yeah. The second question was what would you name a tiny baby girl? Again, I don't have many baby girl names planned. And the last question was how many reborns will be your limit? I think I've reached my limit now, because as well as I like having a collection, I also like only having a few babies out at a time, and Alice is my fate baby. So at the moment I've hit a point where I don't think I can buy any more for the time being. But yes, I hope this video has been a help for everyone, and if you've got any more questions then feel free to ask, and thank you very 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 much for watching, and look out for a box opening video of a package from Angels to Treasure very very soon, as well as look on her channel for a box opening from a package from me. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, bye.